B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia.
This is Anthony Galliano of B2B Cambodia. Today, I'm at Cellcard headquarters. Cellcard, which is under the company CAM-GSM, will have an IPO. An IPO is an initial public offering. The underwriter, who's coordinating this whole process, is SBI Royal Securities. Why is this important? Cellcard is one of the largest brands in the market, one of the oldest brands in the market. It's a Khmer-owned company. Their valuation of the total market cap of their stock is 1.2 billion or so, while the whole Cambodian stock market is only 1.8 billion. So this is a massive increase in the market cap of the Cambodian stock market. And this is one of the greatest brands to come to market. An individual can own stock for as little as $100 by applying. So today we're going to go through the process of applying and owning shares, ownership of Cellcard. We'll be talking to the CEO of Cellcard, Simon Perkins, and the underwriter, who is Men Vorleak, who is a manager of the corporate finance division. So Simon, if you don't mind, I will start with you. Cellcard's well known, but can you give us some background on Cellcard? The current ownership structure, the history in the market. You go way back a long time, and the product and services the company offers.
I think Cellcard's well known by everybody. It's part of the fabric of Cambodia, if I can say that. Started the operation 26 years ago, when Cambodia was, just emerging from a most difficult part of its history. So last year we celebrated our silver anniversary, 25 years. One of the first mobile operators to launch in Cambodia. And I think one of the key triggers that made mobile services affordable for more people in Cambodia was the introduction of prepaid, which is the way that the majority of people use the services now. In the West, we call it pay-as-you-go, but it's prepaid. It allows people to control their expenditure. Cellcard brought that to the market first. And then, of course, it boomed because it made it available to everybody. And we've been quite well recognized, I think it's fair to say, with the most awarded telco in Cambodia. We win awards regularly. The ownership, locally owned. Part of the Royal Group, our chairman, Nia Kit Ming, again, a very well-known personality in Cambodia, and he's fiercely proud of this ownership, of it being the only locally owned business in Cambodia, and of course very proud now to be able to bring this onto the public platform through the share listing.
Well, hopefully all Cambodians can share in his vision.
Yeah.
So an initial public offering is called an IPO, and that's the first time a company issues stock in the market, and then it becomes a secondary market. So I'm going to allow you to give us Financial Markets 101, and if you could tell me what an IPO is, what an initial public offering is, and can you explain how it works?
Yeah, actually for the initial public offering that we can call in Cellcard is IPO, is the stock of the company that, the first stock of the company that offered to the public. An IPO, it is allow the company to raise capital through the equity for the first time. And in other words, the public also can participate in the offering as well. And for the role for the underwriter, we give the assistance to the issuer in order to determine the price of the stock, and also the timing to provide to offer the stock. And as well, in addition to that, as the underwriter, we also assist the issuer in order to file the application as well as required document to the regulator in order to get the approval in order to list in the stock exchange.
Can you provide the details of the IPO? There's a valuation. There's a percent that's actually available to the public to own. How many shares will be floated? And what's the price per share and the projected dividends? I understand there's a very attractive dividend.
Actually, if we're talking about the value of the company, as you know, that Cellcard is really a big, one of the biggest telecom company, and the valuation, the value of the company is 1.14 billion US dollar, which is almost which is contribute to the total market. Capital market is like almost more than 50% increase. And also for the price of the share of the company is only for like 2,270 KHR, which is equivalent to 57 cents. Yes, very good price.
So I can own part of this company for 57 cents.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah, very attractive. And also, as you already know that the very attractive guaranteed dividend. The Cellcard provide the highest guaranteed dividend among all the listed company, like 7% per year. And also, they going to distribute every quarter as well.
Every quarter.
Yes,
Okay.
this is the most.
All right. So just really summarize this: the stock market, the total valuation of the Cambodian stock market today is only 1.8 billion.
Correct. Right.
And this
now,
company is almost 1.2 billion.
Yeah.
So it's going to raise the stock market from 1.8 to 3 billion in market cap.
Correct. Yes.
So also the price for the stock is, again, you said was 2,700 real or so.
Yeah.
Is there a minimum investment?
Yes, for the minimum investment for buying IPO is 400,000 KHR, or we can say that $100. If you have $100, you can buy.
So only for $100, you
Yes.
can be a owner of the stock of Cellcard. That's fantastic. And we were seeing today that the stock ownership is going up a little bit in Cambodia. Right now, the exchange is saying 1,000 new accounts are being opened per day. And there's almost 40,000 accounts open for those that want brokerage accounts to own stock. So we're getting there. Go back to you, Simon. Why did you decide to list as one of the premier companies in Cambodia, which have been reluctant to list in the past?
Yeah, sure. Good question. It's been our chairman's ambition to list actually this company for quite a long time. And this is genuine. He wants to support the development of Cambodia Stock Exchange. So he knew that if he put this one on the Cambodia Stock Exchange, it would increase, which you're seeing. You know, it would increase the number of active share traders on the market and increase the awareness of trading in shares. I think the reason for wanting to go onto the IPO is altruistic, support this country, support the exchange, but also it's a reward. So to own shares in Cellcard, you need to be a Cellcard customer. And so that's one of the conditions that we put in the share ownership, and then that gives you your guaranteed dividend, which Vorleak has talked about. So this is a reward mechanism as well. If you're a Cellcard customer, you can own shares. If you're not a Cellcard customer, you can own shares, but you won't get the guaranteed dividend. And we're actually, giving an offer with a 50% discount on our most popular package, so that it enables people to maintain that. Again, to reward them for loyalty. We think that's very attractive. Now, people will say, well, look, I can put my money in a MFI bank account and get more than that. Sure, you can right now, but we believe interest rates have or are near their peak. So they're going to come down. So those interest rates are not going to exist for much longer. So we think our 7% for 5 years, is really very attractive, but also it's about diversification. Do you put all your money into one of these smaller banks, and we can see what can happen to smaller banks. So, perhaps it's a good way of spreading your risk, but still getting a great return.